address after Swamiji. But anyhow, I'll try to justify. Madam Masundari, Dr. Sanjeev Rao, our Vice President of QCFI, Mr. Prabhu, Swamiji, Mr. Bhaskar, Sachidananda, Mohit Kumar, B. Balakrishnan, Shankar Subramaniam, Mrs. Umadevi, Mrs. Yogeshwari, dear friends, the first day when a dream was there, when Mr. Sachidananda was the chairman of Madurai chapter and he shifted to Madurai, yes, Coimbatore. We requested him, why not a chapter in Coimbatore? And today you are seeing the chapter is here. Last year this was inaugurated. First time in Srivastava when we met Bhaskar and seeing the response in Madurai as well as in Coimbatore in textile, the idea came, why not we have a conclave over here? And today we are happy that this was well organized and so many delegates from different organizations, they are here. Swamiji has mentioned we should know the history. When we are here for QCFI, let us know about QCFI. We have started this forum in 1982, and at that time, I was in jute industry. You know the jute industry, at that time also a dying industry. Today also we are saying a dying industry. Where 50% plus employees, they used to take their wages just by thumb impression. And the question came, at that time Indira Gandhi's slogan, workers' participation in management, how to do it? We got this concept of quality circles. In public sector, BHEL they have started. We have seen the result, and 1981 itself, we have tried in our weaving and beaming department and quality control. After seeing the result, this came in mind, why not we should have a non-profit organization. And this Quality Circle Forum of India, 31st December 1982, we have been registered under Society Act, governed with 21 board of directors, all are honorary, and 1/3 director retires every year, and the election, through election, they are elected. Today, we have one of the director from Coimbatore, Mr. Shankar Subramaniam. We have started at that time in UP Kanpur, first textile mill, and they have shown the result. The result is that today we are having 32 chapters, centers all over India. And each chapter is having 12 plus honorary council members. Those who are willing, they are joined together, and you are seeing the result. We have international association, South Asian countries, 13 countries association, and every year in rotation, we are organizing international convention also. QCFI is having different publications, and we are organizing workshop and training programs. We are trying to develop trainers, faculties, doing different trainers training program and lead assessor program for 5 years and other concepts. We are also going to the villages, schools, colonies, home, because development of the society, development of the 100% people is very, very essential. So village and colonies also. We are going to the hospitals, even government hospitals, home, from university to the primary school. We are conducting program for them. Even the Swamiji, he is having hundreds of his school, and many of their school, they are 5S certified, those who are working with some organizations like NTPC, Ramagundam, Uchahar, and many places. Now we have started doing this automobile, textile, different cement, conclaves, so that in one platform, we can call the manufacturers, suppliers, and they can share their knowledge, they can share their expertise, and become more economical and better, so made in India dream can be successful. Every year we are organizing chapter convention, national convention, and this year in Mysore we are going to organize the national convention where about 10,000 people from all over India, they are going to participate. From there the selected team will go for international convention. And in international convention, I recall first time in 1984 we are having only 10 people. And today 40% of the total delegates are from India, because the case study is being selected from all over 13 countries, more than 40% alone from India itself. And international people now, they are asking us, they are calling us, we are conducting programs. Last year, we have started taking the people from India, especially the senior peoples, faculties, entrepreneurs, to Japan. This time also, just 1 month back, we have taken one group. They have visited different organizations, and we have organized lectures for them. This is normally 1 week program. Now, everybody is talking of total quality even in home. But for this total quality, certainly total quality management is required. What TQM will do? What total quality management will do if we are not having total quality people? There is no agency who is supplying total quality people. And ultimately what we have to do, we have to develop people. That's why the board of directors, they have decided that we should go for employees development cell. Mr. Kanwar is here, you listen him also, how to develop the employee. If you are not able to develop the grassroots employee, nothing will happen. And for the development, there is no secret. Only thing is, for the development, we have to develop the brain of the people. For the development of the brain of the people, they have to do brainstorming. What for they will do brainstorming? If you ask them, at least let them take their own work-related problem. And this we have seen since 1981. In the jute industry itself, where we are having 52 hands per ton, we have reduced to 37 hands per ton. Not by management. Management support was there, but we have tried to develop people from the grassroots level. Even the illiterate people, they have given such a great ideas, we never forget. So today's need is to develop the people. That's why this employee development cell is going to help all over the country for this. Now, second secret what we have seen, not only few people in the organization, even textiles having a number of employees, but total employee involvement, including contract worker, is very, very essential. If we are having total employee involvement, develop them, we can do this total process control, not by deputing quality control man, but each and every person will be the quality control man. And the most important, now the total wastage control. Not wastage what we are seeing just on floor, the cotton waste or thread waste. There are many big holes that can be learned. And once we are doing this, we are towards TQM. And that's why we have started a TQM division, a TQM cell also, which is national level, headed by our Vice President Sanjeev Raoji. And we are trying that each and every organization must learn not hi-fi theory, but in a very simple way how to do all these simple things without much more effort, but certainly a personal touch and 100% involvement is very, very important. Now, for all these things, education is required. Education and training. And for that, we have made in QCFI education cell. Our objective is not that this theory we should follow, given by Britishers long back, slow and steady win the race. Not at all. This is not going to work at all. We have to go fast. And that's why people have taken decision. The best thing is develop in-house trainers. We know very well in our textiles what is the level of the supervisor. We can develop them. But how? Just calling QCFI people or somebody from outside, they are not going to justify you. We have to develop trainers first of all. If from QCFI, we can help you in developing your trainers. These trainers, with a practical example, just devoting 1 hour per day to a group of supervisors, not full day, just 1 hour, and that is also in a practical way. In a practical way. Let them take the supervisors and teach them 1 hour per day. I let them do some small tasks in a practical way, which we are training to the during our development of the trainers, how they have to do it. If we are taking 30 people from organization, we can select the 10 best. And with the help of them, we can start doing this. And management used to say, to these supervisors, they have not to simply learn. After learning, They have to teach down the line. Once they know whatever they are learning, they have to teach down the line. They will learn carefully, and these supervisors, once in a week, for 1 hour, in a small group, they are going to teach relevant material, relevant things to the operator. So it's a Gurukul Pranali. We have forgotten, but in Ishikawa in 1960s, they started teaching the people in Japan like this way only a growth you can see. Same thing we applied in many of the textile mills, even in our jute industry, we have also seen the result. And this is, I can challenge any size of the organization, within 4 months, we can train 100% people in first phase. I'm not saying 100%, first phase, basic things, which they can do it within short period, and they can cover 70 to 80% of the things. Then only we can think of world-class manufacturing. Ultimately, we have to go for world-class manufacturing, but cost should not be more. And that's why lean manufacturing is very, very essential. Lean manufacturing, how to reduce the waste. But first we know how to identify the waste. So WCM, along with the lean manufacturing, means our cost should not go up, but our product should be world class. That is required, and we are for that. That's why so many concepts are there. We have tried to develop an integrated approach for different quality concepts for the business excellence. And through QCFI, we are trying that with the minimum faculty days, we could do justification and the industry could be benefited. So our focus is innovation plus Kaizen. Innovation. You see, if the growth you see, you'll find that innovation takes up to a certain level. Automatic loom came. What was the effort made by Toyota at that time? Anyhow, today, spring and binding become integrated one. All these are innovations. But once this is developed, machine is installed, after teething problem, if we are reached to a certain level, we feel we have achieved the target. No. You cannot be at the same level. Slowly we'll find that we are going down. Again, some innovation will come. Some add-on system will come, and we reach to this level, we are happy, we have growth. What Japanese they have thought, at this stage itself, where this parallel line started, they want involve the people, those who are working over there, to improve upon a small, small thing. So what will happen? This will not go down, and once the add-on things will come, you will be here. And this is nothing but Kaizen. There are so many things, not so many things. Simple thing is either innovation, a new thing development, and Kaizen, after development, continuous improvement upon that, so that that will not come down. And this Kaizen may be individual, may be in group. Group may be structured, unstructured. A structured group may be from grassroots level, from senior and middle level. Senior and middle level has been kept to solve the problem. Only thing is, they should learn the tools and technique, so that the problem when there was solving, they could solve in a better way. Sustainable efforts should be there. But a major group, first line employee, those who are working there, first we have to develop them. Then we can ask them to solve the problem. And for the develop, then quality circle is required. Once in a week for 1 hour, by themselves they are taking the problem, applying the tools and technique and solving it. But in quality circle, problem solving is not the basic objective. Objective is self and mutual development. As we are sending our children to school, there also they are solving the problem. Whether they are going to purchase the rice or banana or whatever, sums are there. They are solving. The objective is very clear that they have to develop. Once they are developing, then they are solving the problem in industry, and here lean quality circle is going to help us. But for all these things, the most important is 5S, the gateway for total quality management. You start with 5S, because whatever concept people are starting, our employees, they know very well, sir, I am working for industry so many years, nothing will happen over here. Once you start with the 5S, not housekeeping, 5S. And people started realizing, yeah, management, because visual change is there. It's a workplace management. All of you know very well. Just quickly, removing unnecessary items, keeping things in a proper way. Once in a year or twice in a year, as we are doing before festival in our home. These are the 2 basic steps. Not daily. Once in a year or twice in a year on an exclusive basis. But daily basis, say so cleaning, as we are doing in our home also. And this say so is nothing but when we are cleaning, honestly what we are doing? We are removing unnecessary items, and if we find items of useful, we are keeping it back, means it's nothing but a combination of 1S and 2S. But what Japanese says, this is housekeeping. This is not given by Japanese. What Japanese says, to do 1S, 2S and 3S, we require manpower, material, money, time, muscle power. Through technological invention, we have tried to develop so many things. Why we are not using our brain to eliminate all these or to reduce? Recall the olden days, how spring frame and how dust was there, and what we are doing today, sucking all this dust so that no fiber is there, neat and clean factory is there. Apply the mind to reduce all these things, eliminate, better, or we reduce. And for that, we have to involve the employees working over there to find out the solution. They will come up with the solution, sterilize that. That is the most important part. If we are having X employees for the housekeeping, after 5 years, this should be less than X by 2. Why cleaning? Why this become dirty? What are the root cause? Let them solve this problem first. And once this is done, we say discipline. Discipline means whatever system they have developed, approved by the management, they have to follow. Once we are doing this 5S, then so many things started coming. We are developing it for the home, village, hostel, so many places and different benefits. Whether it is store consumption, absenteeism, so many are reported by you people only, those who are practicing. And certainly, this is going to help a lot in reduction in all the areas. Reduction means reduction of wastage and improvement. So many things are there. Now, here we have developed no cross audit, a self-audit system. Because any HOD, we have observed in our Indian condition, that's why we have tried to develop whether quality circle, whether 5S, whether Kaizen, whether TPM, each and everything we have tried to develop suiting to our Indian condition. Any HOD, they don't want that our negative things should go out. And that's why we have developed self-audit system. Then management audit system. Then recognition to each and every zone. If they are getting 70% plus, and if they are not able to get in a particular month, this seal will be withdrawn and something will come like this. Nobody will like that. Sir, we can do it within 3 days. Okay, do it. Ultimately, we want this should improve upon. Then this final certification done by QCFI. And last year, when we have gone over there, JUSE, we have discussed with the managing director, Mr. Ichiro Kosuke. We have given our booklet. Sir, this is not the copy of Japan. They have gone through, they have seen AOTS, they have seen the JIPM, they have seen other. And once they find this is totally different and very, very useful, because here we have tried to go up to the home. Those who are implementing, they have seen. Those who have not implemented can go and see in the home, temple, villages. And the response was so high. Thanks, on 26 November, 17 is written wrong, this is 16, they have given a letter that JUSE, up to now they are giving only Deming Award, but JUSE agreed to give certificate on 5S from JUSE, and this type of certificate, and first lot of 13 organizations, out of them 3 from education sector, cement factory, textile, and power plant. We received and given it in our national convention last year, and Shiva Textiles from Coimbatore has got this privilege to be the first in Coimbatore to receive this prestigious award. Now, we are trying through a small group, every month asking the supervisor, take the few people, ask them what are the problems they are facing, collect the information, take the ideas, create a problem bank, supervisor with the operators, executive with the supervisors, manager with the executives, and number 1 with the remaining. So from top to bottom, each and every problem will be in black and white. Once the problem is identified, 50% problem is solved, normally we say. So here, we are trying to give this problem in 3 categories. Those which can solved by workers, which can solved by middle management, which can solved by senior executives. Depending upon their level, let them give the problem. Give the problem to one person, one problem. Let be the owner of that project. He can take the help of anybody. His boss will be the facilitator. Let them solve. So if you are having 4,000 people, means 4,000 projects are on. And at least, even a small problem, you will find the solutions are coming very fast. And the great thing is that a small problem, maybe management may not be feeling that the great change is there. Some small saving, but the person who has been recognized, how this will be motivated, you can think of. Just recently I have seen HR person called a sweeping person. Yeah, this washing powder we are putting for cleaning the hand, and lot of wastage is there. How we can reduce this? Third day he came with the idea. Sir, initially I thought put one soap. People taken out the soap also. They use this powder to clean their handkerchief to their clothes. So what you have done? Sir, now I've got an idea. I've taken some ash from the boiler and mixed with that. Because from the ash also we are washing the head. Now powder is mixed with the ash. So nobody will wash their cloth, but they will use for their hand washing. A small idea. But when he was recognized, how happy he was. So let us give the problem depending upon them. People are very complaining. When I was working with Yamaguchi for 3 years, we are discussing, we talk about Fugai. Sir, this tax system, yes. Let the people have the tax. Give opportunity. In Indian condition, if you ask them to put your name, what is the fault, nobody will write. So I have asked simply green tag, mechanical, blue tag, electrical. If instrumentation there, black tag, white tag for any other. Let them put the tag as many as you can. And once problems are identified, I can challenge with tag system, manager's model, and autonomous maintenance. You will forget what is breakdown. With a challenge, if you do it honestly, it won't require much more manager's model. Let the managers also open the machine, clean the machine. We'll give a lot of ideas. Then one point lesson, through which we try to develop our supervisor because we are training to the supervisor and supervisor one-to-one basis, just like a tuition, going to each and every person and teaching to them. When supervisor is teaching to 20%, how tougher supervisor will be? He will learn. Because the supervisor will learn, it's a great achievement for the organization. And then we are going for this autonomous maintenance, not as per GIPM. But the system which we have developed is so foolproof that autonomous maintenance, even all the 6 steps, they will go up automatically one by one. And ultimately, at the 7th step, we can say he is the owner of the machine. Once this is done, then we can think of utilizing our full machine in full order. Okay, if this is you are not able to, because you have to stop the machine, then ultimately availability loss, then performance loss and quality loss, all these things can be done by our senior people. They can be trained statistically how all these things could be done. I have developed from, because my boss, he was the man of state, professor of statistics. I was also teaching statistics. So this was an opportunity for me from preparing means a blow room to the each and every place we have developed a system just by outcome of the product, by sampling and taking the weight and testing, we can identify which machine is not performing well, which spring frame is not performing well. This could be done by non-technical people also. How to reduce this availability loss? SMA depot ka okay. How to improve this performance? GTT study, group time technique study, is the blessings. I recall when all over India, in jute industry, one we were looking after 2 looms, on an average efficiency 68%. In our JK jute mill, we are getting 72% to 78%. People used to see how you are getting. And after seeing in China, when we have involved the quality circle people, we have gone with GTT study, group time technique study, where we can see how we can improve, where we can improve upon. Same loom with 5,000 to 7,000 rupees expenses, we could convert it to 1 viewer 4 loom with 85% plus efficiency. This is the strength of group time technique study. Of this won't require much more knowledge. A simple thing, just seeing the watch, what machine is doing at a particular time, within half minute, what worker is doing. Why machine is stopped? Make a Pareto diagram, take the next step. What workers are doing, think on that, why he is doing. What automation could be done, what semi-automation could be done, so we can reduce the efforts of the operator. And that is going to change a lot of scenario, a lot of unnecessary work being done by these employees. Then the third is quality loss. Statistically, we can analyze what is our process capability, where we are, how we can improve upon before preventive maintenance and after preventive maintenance. Is there any change in the overall effectiveness or not? That can be observed, and we can take appropriate action. And through this, if we are able to do it, I'm sure in textile mill, we can do miracles and a lot of changes that could be made through this. So, this is just what QCFI is trying to do with the help of more than 600 plus trainers, and continuously we are trying to develop trainers all the places. Yesterday, your chairperson, she was telling, Yogeshwari ji also telling that we have to organize a program for 3 days for the 5S, so that we can train our people, because this is the beginning, and I'm sure with the help of this, not only organization, but their all supporting organization will be benefited. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the